Alright, so the following game reads, a 6-week literature course is being planned in which 6 books, F, K, N, O, R, and T, will be discussed. The books will be discussed one at a time, one book per week. In addition, written summaries will be required for one or more of the books. The order in which the books are discussed and the selection of books to be summarized is subject to the following conditions. Alright, so we have books, F, K, N, O, R, T, and they will be discussed one at a time. And we know that at least one of them will be summarized. Okay, let's hit the rules. Rule number 1. No 2 books that are summarized are discussed in consecutive weeks. Right, rule number 2. If N is not summarized, then both R and T are summarized. So, contrapositive, if R is not summarized, or if T is not summarized, then N is summarized. Rule number 3, N is discussed earlier than T, and T is discussed earlier than O. So we have N before T and T before O. So that means that O is not first, and O is not second, N is not sixth, and N is not fifth, and T is not first, and T is not last. All right, rule number 4. F is discussed earlier than O, and O is discussed earlier than both K and R. So we have F before O, and O before K and R. So I know that K and R can't be first, K and R can't be second. We know F can't be sixth, fifth, or fourth, and we know that O can't be second or fifth. Now we can combine rules 3 and 4 for a long chain. And so, since we have 3 variables in front of O, that means that O can't be third either. Alright, so that means that O can't be first, second, third, fifth, or sixth, so that means O must be fourth. We know that the only 2 that can be first are F or N. We know from our long chain that K and R are after O. We know that N is before T, so that means that N can't be third, which means that third is either F or T, and then second is going to be either F, N, or T. Okay, so we have all this information. We don't really know whether anything is summarized or not quite yet, but we have our game set up, our rules, and our deduction. So let's go ahead and hit question number 12.